Hello my friends, welcome to the new video. As you guys can see, I am playing Entropia universe once again and I am mining. Yes, I am mining right now. By the way, thank you guys for clicking this video and hope you guys enjoy this video as well as enjoy playing Entropia universe. How are you guys doing? And I think most people are getting broken from TT return. I have asked a lot of people around that most of most of them say, I lost 2k, some people lost 5k, some people lost like I don't know. It depends on how much they cycle. If they cycle a lot, then they lose. If they could lose more and they could get also more as well. Okay, by the way, in this video I am going to be talking about mining tips, especially for mining, right? uh for my first tips, I would like to talk about using shrapnel instead of TT Pro from TT, of course, because you may already know that why I am telling you guys to use shrapnel instead of oh, not right now, yeah, instead of probe, is because whenever you turn shrapnel into universal ammo, you will get 101, 101 ratio, which is like 101%. But how do you get shrapnel? Well, you buy from other people, right? Why do you buy from other people is that, and why they sell, right? They sell it because some people have cycle with melee. Most people, I have seen that most people do like to use melee weapon, and melee weapon are especially from Arcadia melee weapon that loot via the SOOTO, something out of the ordinary. They used to loot ammo parts, either ammo part, sword, or a knife. They used to loot those. That's why knives are pretty, seems to be cheap, melee weapon compared to range weapon like, a gun or rifle, pistol. They seems to be pretty expensive, even though DPS is low. They still like 1,000. Some are like 2,000. My gun is like 2,200. That is broken. Yeah, whatever. This one. Yeah. 2,200 for tier 2. Tier 1 is like 2,000. That's for last month, yeah. I don't know how people are selling right now because most rare loot like nano adjuster are dropping less right now as I see. And one of my friend who were hunting generic fuse, he even said that I loot less generic fuse lately, and he even stopped cycling right now. So it depends on how often people are looting. So it could be higher than 2,000, maybe 3,000, or it could go down like 1,600, 1,800. I don't know, but ranged weapon always expensive compared to melee. But for melee, if you are going to use knives, then there, instead of 2000, it's only like 300 pet, 400 pet. That's why most people use melee weapon, and whenever they loot a lot of, they hit hove, or you know, whenever they looted a lot of sharpener, they don't want to cycle anymore. Then instead of, TT, they just sell it to other player for 100.5%. That's where you get, sharpener. That way, when you buy, let's say for me, I just bought 1000 pet of sharpener and I turn it into universal ammo. That's mean I save up 5 pet for that. I drop 5 probe more for that. I have 5 pet more probe. That's another way of playing eco. That's why using sharpener, it's another way of one of my tips. Okay, let's just move on. I have taken so long time on these tips. For my second tips, you see that I don't really use any vehicle right now, or I don't use, Sleipnir or quad wing, or I'm not flying around. I try my best not to fly around unless I have to be, if there's a lot of mob, then I use Sleipnir. And if there's no mob, then I use this one, because it does cost only like 0.5 oil, which is actually nothing. Yeah. But if I am mining, mostly I am running. Let me show you what my setup is. I use this starter pack. It is from starter pack. I use this because it gave me 8% run speed. With that, combined with especially my ring, though, only 2 of them is already like 23. Max is 25. 23 and 25 not so different though. But if I really want to, okay, 2% is something else, then I use this club, mace club, which gave me another 10 extra bonus for running. But it's not really necessary because it's not going more than 25%, because 25% is max. So that's my second tips. If not really necessary, don't use vehicle, don't use chopper. That's what I mean. Okay, move on to tips number 3. For my tips number 3, I would like to talk about extractor. And what is extractor? When you get a claim, then you use that things to extract the claim that you get for mining. There is people used to say that, hey, just this excavator, improve excavator, mode excavator, those 3 are the best one, right? Especially improve one is the most eco, and it is really expensive. Like, I mean, over 10k maybe, I don't know, depends on how people offer, and it is pretty rare. Just this one, I guess, dropped from Umon, which has like 10k HP, I think 5k HP, and it is extremely rare one, so you can imagine that. But what about that? Well, Don't try to buy those. That's what I mean. You know, at first I was dreaming to get one of those, you know, adjusted, especially adjusted one though, because it make me eco and faster, blah blah blah. But on the other side, I think I am thinking that maybe, you know, the decay of extractor, it could be, yeah, no one knows. It could be return in TT loot that I claim for the next one. It could be, no one knows. That's why I tried myself as well. Is it working? Am I losing some more pet using this you know, extractor? Because it costs only 30 pet, you know, TT plus 30. I pay only 30 pet for extra markup. It's not really much, but for me it seems like it's pretty fast, you know. When I go mine for Lysterium, it double the amount of TT extractor, and you know, for 3 pet it's like 2 or 3 times finish. It is good, especially when you mine, you know, alternative as well, alternative rock in Rocktropia. So I just bought it and I tested. Until now, it's still doing pretty good job. So for me, I'm not going to buy just this excavator or improve one unless I have like millions of pets and I don't know what to spend on it. Then I will buy it. That's my second tips. Let me take a little bit of rest. I'm talking a little bit too much. I'm drinking. Okay. Move on to an, I think, fourth one. I don't know. Move on to another tips, let's say. I forgot it. This one I think would be last tips. That would be about depths. If you are not mining redulite, vespadite, or some other high depth aura, you know, high depth aura that need it. Well, let's say I think pyrite right now is like 700. Then I would put, there's no socket though. If I have socket, maybe I will put like 1 or 2. Then I will have like here 600, 700, maybe, I don't know. But I don't really use enhancer or high depth, because the more depth you are going to, the more depth you have, the more money you are spending on dropping on a pro. Let's say you buy Terra Master 5, you pay markup for like 120%, maybe, I don't know. And the decay is every time you drop it will be like 2 cents. That will be like around 1 extra cent per 3 or 4 drop. And the aura that you get from it is just the same as F105, which you don't really pay markup at all, right? But then some people will say, hey, it's just only 1 or 2 cent extra markup you pay. Okay, but let's say you are not going to drop only for like 1 or 2 pro. You are not going to drop only for like three probe, 4 probe. I'm talking, you're gonna drop for like over 400, 500, maybe 1,000. That's where the return come. When you drop for like 10 probe and hoping that you're going to get, you know, global, then I think you should use level 13M instead of mining like me, you know. Then you will directly hit global every, I think every 2 or 3 drop, 3 drop. So the return of the, you know, TT return will likely be stable around, I think when you drop over like, I mean drop, okay, not a pet cycle. Let's say you are an M, then around 10 to 20k pet cycle. And if you are amping, it depends on how much pet you spend each probe. It's not a pet cycle, right? You have to understand that, because some people say, hey, I have cycle over like, you know, 10k, 20k, but he is using level 7, level D class, or level 7, or even level 10, level 13. No, that's not going to drop. It could be 60% TT return. It could be, you know, 130% TT return. Who knows? But most likely it will be stable when you drop around 100k probe and 200k probe. That's why you want to be really cheap when it is not really necessary. I don't really mean that, hey, don't use, you know, high def finder or enchanter. You want to use it where you need it, you know. I also have Terra Master 5, but I use it with the 2 enhancer, you see that? But I use it and I have like 950. I can put one more there. But I use this guy only when I am mining Redulite, and I am mining only Aura, because end matter doesn't really need high depth at that area. That's why I mine only Aura. Yeah. Finally. Okay. Okay, guys, that will be all for this video. I hope that my tips help you guys in mining and help you. I hope that my tips help you save some money as well. If you enjoyed the video, please like the video so that my video will show on YouTube, and subscribe to my channel to help me out, because I am about to become YouTube partner. I need 1,000 more still. Okay guys, see you in the next video. Bye bye.